Well, the technology world is buzzing tonight over an alleged scam targeting millions of iPhone users, and there's a connection to Vancouver Island. Apple, the makers of the iPhone and the iTouch, has pulled 1,000 apps, programs that have been developed for those handheld devices. This comes after a Chinese company was allegedly defrauding users downloading the software. And the whistleblower in the scam is a man from Nanaimo. A News reporter Jonathan Bartlett joins us now with more on the story. He joins us from our newsroom. Jonathan.
Hudson, in actual fact, anyone can develop apps. Apple allows third-party software development for the iPhone or iTouch. In fact, Apple had just reached a milestone, 100,000 apps developed and available online. But now there's 1,000 fewer.
Patrick Timney is one of a growing community of iPhone users. He's also a beta tester and developer of his own photography-based iPhone app. But it's his role as a whistleblower that's caught the attention of the tech world.
It was on CNN.com News yesterday. It was on the front page of Apple News the day before.
It's a big news story online. A software company banished from iTunes. More than 1,000 iPhone applications have disappeared. And it's all because of Nanaimo's own Timney.
I couldn't sit back and let it happen, stealing from my pocket and everybody else's, so I want to do something about it. But I feel that it was, it's one more for the good guy.
Soon after Apple's iPhone came out on the market, third-party software developers all over the world had the opportunity to build what are called iPhone apps, programs for business, finance, games, even photography-related programs, which is what Timney is most interested in.
I test programs for developers, testing the interfaces, the structure, the quality of the product.
But a couple of weeks ago, Timney discovered some apps in the App Store that just didn't seem right. For one thing, they seemed to be copycat or knockoffs of other programs. The other red flag, the fact they all had fantastic reviews.
I noticed that they had over 40 5-star rating reviews, and one in the App Store on the iTunes had a less than 5-star. I think it was a 1-star. And that struck my attention, that caught my eye due to the fact that the app had only been out that day.
It looked like the developer, a Chinese company called Moniker, had been rating their own apps and presumably raking in the bucks.
They were able to con Apple into believing that it was a top-selling app, and Apple featured it on the front page of the App Store in a staff favorite.
Timney contacted a friend with connections in Apple, and within a week, Apple acted. 1,011 apps were taken off iTunes App Store. The ratings gone, the developer banished.
That is the largest amount of apps by one developer to ever be banished from the App Store. The equivalent to that is 1% of the entire App Store.
For Timney, it's about keeping iPhones legitimate and scam-free. But like anything for sale online, it's buyer beware.
Spend that extra 2 minutes to read up on it and know that you're going to give your money to something you're going to use instead of delete.
One question that hasn't been answered yet is whether Apple or the company that developed the software will be compensating people who may have purchased any one of the offending apps that have since been pulled. The issue also raises questions about the review process and how Apple chooses which apps to put up in iTunes. And Hudson, with the popularity of iPhones, iTouch, and all the other handheld devices coming onto the market, expect lots of other scams and rip-offs to appear. It really is buyer beware.
That's a big deal. Jonathan, thank you.
Thank you.